The defense minister reaching the main street greeted by tens of thousands of cheering supporters.
I,
Corazon Aquino,
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and conscientiously fulfill my duties as President of the Philippines, preserve and defend its fundamental law, execute its just laws, do justice to every man, and consecrate myself to the service of the nation. So help me God.
After 20 years under President Marcos, including 13 years of dictatorial rule, the country emerged burdened by an insupportable foreign debt, negative economic growth, and a full-blown armed rebellion in the countryside. After the assassination of Corazon Aquino's husband on August 21, 1983, she emerged as the leader of the opposition against President Ferdinand Marcos. Following the triumph of the People Power Revolution, when Corazon Aquino became President of the Philippines, she begins the task of reuniting a divided Filipino people and rebuilding the institutions destroyed by a discredited dictatorship.
The Constitution was ratified by the Filipino people during the administration of President Corazon C. Aquino. Provides under Section 21 under Article 2 that the state shall promote comprehensive rural development and agrarian reform.
June 10, 1988, former President Corazon C. Aquino signed into Law Republic Act No. 6657, or otherwise known as the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, in which aims to promote and ensure the welfare of landless farmers and farm workers, as well as social justice and equity among people in the rural areas. The law became effective on June 15, 1988.
Based on the speech of President Corazon Aquino on agrarian reform on July 22, 1988, she promulgated the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, setting the aim of liberating the tremendous potential wealth of Philippine agriculture by giving the vast body of our people a real and rightful stake in the land. The aim makes it all worthwhile, making this democratic country of ours truly the land of our people, of the few who are rich and of the multitudes who remain poor. We must raise the 7 million families below the poverty line so they can see the future we want for us all.
Less than 7 months after she came to power in a largely peaceful uprising that was held around the world, President Corazon Aquino encountered some inconvenience. The Philippine agricultural sector is characterized by unequal and highly unbalanced land ownership.
Idineklarang mga kasosyo raw o stockholder ng Hacienda Luisita Incorporated ang mga manggagawang bukid. Subalit lumala ang kahirapan at tanggalan sa trabaho. Umabot na lamang sa 9 na piso at 50 sentimos ang karaniwang sahod ng manggagawang bukid sa Luisita. Hanggang sa nagpasyang lumaban ang libo-libong mamamayan.
Bakit ang kuwang pambabayan, mapera na sila, ang dami na nilang kinuhang tubo, lipak-lipak na. Laki pa ng utang sa amin ng pamilya Kowang po. Yung 1.33 billion na dapat ibigay sa amin, hindi binayaran, dapat inuna kami bayaran para lang may pamumunan kami sa pagsasaka.
Inequalities in land ownership resulted in armed agrarian unrest and saw the birth of the rural social movement that demanded the breaking of the land monopoly. Also to promote agrarian justice by reforming a land property rights regime that favors only the few. This report outlines the pace and direction of agrarian reform in the Philippines and its role fighting poverty and promoting peace in rural areas. It emphasized the importance of reform-oriented peasant movements and more effective government implementation to the success of agrarian reform.
4 presidential issuances were enacted on July 1987 after 48 nationwide consultation before the law was enacted. President Corazon C. Aquino enacted the following laws.
Executive Order No. 228, July 16, 1987, declared full ownership to qualified farmer beneficiaries covered by PD 27. Executive Order No. 229, July 22, 1987, provided mechanism for the implementation of the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program. Proclamation No. 131, July 22, 1987, instituted the CARP as a major program of the government. Executive Order No. 129A, July 26, 1987, streamlined and expanded the power and operations of the DAR.
Republic Act No. 6657, June 10, 1988, Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law, an act which became effective June 15, 1988, and instituted a comprehensive agrarian reform program to promote social justice and industrialization, providing the mechanism for its implementation and for other purposes. This law is still the one being implemented at present. Executive Order No. 405, June 14, 1990, vested in the Land Bank of the Philippines the responsibility to determine land valuation and compensation for all lands covered by CARP. Executive Order No. 407, June 14, 1990, accelerated the acquisition and distribution of agricultural lands, pasture lands, fish fund, agroforestry lands, and other lands of the public domain suitable for agriculture.